Hello and welcome to GrimGrimoire OnceMore. My name is Maybe Dennis. Yes, this is the next game I'm going to play. After playing 13 Sentinels, I got hooked by anything that George Kaminitani writes, apparently. Or at least I definitely wanted to try at least one other thing. Didn't get completely hooked yet, but I'll give it a chance because, man, 13 Sentinels was amazing. And I know like they made some other things, but GrimGrimoire actually came out a while ago. It's, I think, a 2007 game. I'm just gonna click new game and hope that I don't jump right into it. Whoa. Yeah, there we go, Vanillaware. But this is a remake of an older game. I think it came out in 2007. I'll put it up. I have no idea if that's right. But yeah, it's a remake of an older game, or at least a remaster. I'm not sure which one it is, to be honest. And I think it includes like a higher definition. I'm not sure if it has any new content. But this is one of the things he wrote earlier, so I really want to give it a try. And they re-released it earlier this year in 2023. So I believe it was in April. And I bought this game and I had it in my shelf for a little bit. So I want to give this a try. But as per usual, we'll give this the English treatment. I do know that this game has some RTS. I don't know what kind of...
are books that all magicians use to contain their magic runes and summons.
Oh. Am I supposed to click anything? No, okay.
The first time I ever held one was in that tower.
I recognize this
The
voice.
Silver Star. The famous tower that still stands beyond the dark forest. I'll never forget those 5 long days I spent there.
5 days? Only 5?
My name is Lilith Blonde. I was a student at the Magic Academy.
Whoa, look at this guy and his bodacious beard.
Ah, what joy the stars bring to us. Welcome, Miss Lilith Blonde. Have you ever ridden a dragon before? These mountains are quite treacherous.
I wouldn't let my fear of dragons keep me from coming to this wonderful place. It's an honor to be enrolled by the Binder of Archmagnitude, Sir Gamaldor.
Archmagnitude?
So, you know of our academy. We invite talented children from around the kingdom. Here, you will learn the knowledge to properly take over for us weary magicians.
Sir, am I going to be your apprentice?
Now there's no need for that. We are pupil and mentor. Please, call me Professor. I will do my very best to instruct you.
This is a dream come true.
Our teachers are all famous magicians. Study hard under any teacher you like. Lectures are scheduled around you. Nothing should be rushed, you know. Now, let me introduce you to the caretaker for your room.
The name's Gaff. Nice to meet you. Oh, how cute. You're an elf, right? I've never met one before.
Cute? I'm not cute. Now handsome. Yeah, that's more like it. Go on and say it.
Handsome.
Okay, you cheeky
Anyway,
little elf thing.
I'm Lilith Blonde. It's nice to meet you.
You'll fit right in soon enough. I had him prepare your room. You better go get some rest.
I will, Professor. I'm looking forward to class tomorrow. Please excuse me.
Oh, I almost forgot. There is something I have to tell you. Do not wander the halls at night.
Spooky stuff will happen. You've seen Harry Potter before, right?
Welcome.
Oh man, I can't
So
stop
you're
this.
the student? Yes. My name is Lilith Blonde. I've just arrived.
Okay,
It's nice
I need
to
to
meet
test
you.
something. What if I press plus?
Oh,
Will it
come
skip
on.
everything? Great. Okay, it's not gonna automatically skip it. But one thing I want to mention is that I know this is an RTS game. I don't know what kind of RTS stuff it is. But they had that for 13 Sentinels. For 13 Sentinels, it was an RTS tower defense. Let's see what this will be. I also know that there's going to be some time shenanigans because I guess George Kaminitani likes that. But yeah, other than that, don't really know much. The characters from the intro looked kind of interesting. I think there was like a huge lion man. But yeah, we'll see how this turns out. Let's see the option. Might as well. Oh, okay, it's different cursor images. Let's do this one. Yes, the Lilith mascot. We'll put the cursor speed up. It'll probably be useful eventually. There's a fast forward speed? Huh, interesting. Stop on unread. Does this mean we're gonna have a lot of repeat dialogue and they're just gonna let us, skip until there's something new? Is there gonna be a time loop then? That would explain why there's repeat dialogue. Or are there like multiple routes where you have to redo the same area or same story scene several times? Well, yeah, these will be the options. A manual. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, so there's fast forward, runes, blah, blah, blah. Story, diary, battle, and trial stages. And go through this real quick. Alright.
Now, don't be so damn proper. I've only been here for 6 months.
Wait, you got a frog on your head.
I'm Margarita Surprise.
Surprise?
And on my head is my familiar, Shirley.
Shirley, yeah, of course.
I'm glad there's someone around my age. I was a little scared of being alone.
Then we're friends, starting right now.
Well, that was
Going
quick.
right? Follow me.
Oh, thank you, Margarita.
I had your room when I first got here. The floor is new, but it creaks a lot. You should complain to the teachers and get a new room as soon as possible.
But this will be my first time having my own room. I don't want to sound ungrateful.
Oh? But I still say you should complain. There's a bunch of open rooms anyway.
I did see a lot of hallways and doors. I hope I don't get lost.
You're from the South, right? I heard the city is a fun place to live.
Actually, I never went into the city. I had to take care of my little brothers. And we lived in the countryside.
Ah,
So
you're
where
a
do you come
bumpkin.
from?
Just an ultra-conservative village. Professor Gamble rescued me from there. This place may be boring, but at least they don't burn us at the stake.
I see.
I heard that after we graduate, we'll even be able to enter the royal palace. We could get lucky, you know?
I'll try my best. I'll become a great magician for my brother's sake.
Okay, so we're only here for 5 days apparently. That's not enough time to become a great magician.
Hey, where are you going?
Oh, I just want to feel the night air.
Oh, I forgot his name
Did
already.
you forget what the professor said? You wouldn't survive long out there. You see, sometimes the ghost of a scary witch stalks these halls. On a quiet night, just like tonight.
Witch on the holy night.
A man met the witch in the hallway.
And then what happened?
The witch took him away. The professors couldn't do anything to help him. But here's the scary part. 3 days later, he was found, cruelly tortured,
Not dead?
and his face was unrecognizably...
Ah! Is it the witch's ghost?
The little child's like, yeah, got him.
That's Margarita's voice. Oh no!
Oh, that was scary. That witch's ghost nearly found me.
Oh, it's real.
You wouldn't live long out there either. But you won't stop until you get caught.
Leave me alone, Shorty. Sometimes there's nothing better than a moonlit stroll.
I'm just glad you're okay. But if the ghost is so dangerous, why don't the teachers get rid of her?
She's perfect for keeping naughty kids in their rooms at night.
Her presence has faded. It seems the witch has passed.
Whoa!
Really?
Oh,
Then let's
man.
go. Sorry for coming so
What
late.
a surprise.
I think I'll pass on the night air. You be careful. It's better for us both.
I will. I'm going straight to bed.
Okay, so there's a witch.
So
Oh.
sleepy.
Here's the diary section. Whoa, okay, so prologue, rode on a majestic dragon, met the kind and highly renowned Professor Gamel, and made my first friend at the academy, a slightly odd girl named Margarita. Starting today, this is my school. They say that a scary ghost witch lives in the tower. I thought Gaff was trying to scare me. Gaff, that's what his name. But Margarita said she saw her too. Okay, so, alright, let's head into it.
Ready to go.
In this world, surrounded by mana, you must learn that there are special rules.
Damn, is it one-on-one lessons?
And at the same time, a magician must train oneself to use it correctly. Magic is a supernatural power. To control it, we must use the power of spirits. Small elves who live in the forest are especially friendly towards people. They
Lies.
may be whimsical tricksters, but they're also known for being good to us. Learning to borrow their power is always the first step to becoming a magician. Now, through the doors in the back, let's try actually using magic.
Obtain Grimoire, Fairy Ring. I thought they said elves, not fairies.
Because of their diligence, no elf can refuse to lend his powers to a magician.
Because of their diligence, okay.
Nice to meet you, friend of elves.
Crystals are the source of magical power. They are the crystalline form of mana. As the elves bring mana into the rune, it converts into the magician's power. Now go on. Try asking them.
Show us the rune in crystal you want us to go to.
Can
and
you give
we'll
me
go
some
get the map.
power? I need more power.
Here I go, Professor.
In this game, anything you want to do requires mana, the source of magic. Once a stage begins, first start by gathering mana. In order to gather mana, we borrow the help of an elf. Okay, that's gonna be a little bit distracting. Elf. Oh god. Oh, I didn't read the instructions. Move the cursor on the elf and then select him with Y.
Want something?
You have selected the elf. Now you can give commands to the familiar. Command him to gather mana. Select the crystal of mana with the A button. Oh, selecting with the Y is weird. Okay. Yeah, the cursor goes a little bit too fast. A little bit too fast. Maybe I should have just kept it at 100. Yes, that's a little bit better. So you do that, and we do that. Now the elf is moving. Let's watch him for a while. So now we're just gathering resources. Actually, no, I gotta change the thing. The little bit cursor is a little bit too distracting. I'll go with this. Oh, we have a magnifying glass. Oh, we grew a tree. You can see a shrub has formed around the crystal, known as a sanctuary. It is needed to mine mana. If it's destroyed, mana cannot be gathered. But don't worry, if the sanctuary is destroyed, send the elves there again. They will rebuild it as many times as needed. Now, watch over the elf as it gathers mana. Oh, we have a thing on the top here. The elf has brought in 1 mana. The mana that has gathered is displayed in a light blue numbers at the lower left of the screen. Oh, there we go. Let the elf gather mana for a while. You will slowly gain more. So it's over here. How do we move the map? Maybe we'll... I'm assuming the map's gonna get much bigger, or else this game is gonna be mega boring. You can collect mana like this, but this will take a long time. That's where summoning comes in. 2 is better than 1. Call up the elves' friends to speed this up. There's a green circle to the left. This is called the rune. From this rune, you can summon more familiars. Select the green rune to the left with the Y button. Okay. Summon elf.
Go about this.
An icon is displayed at the bottom of the screen. Okay. This describes the type of familiar that you can be summoned with this rune. There are many types of runes, and each have different summonable familiars. The green hat is the icon for summon elf. Press A to summon the elf. Summon an elf.
Come for
Oh, did I not do it?
You want something?
Oh, it took some time to summon it. Gotcha. Success! A new elf has appeared. Now, check the amount of mana on the lower left. Do you see that 50 mana has been used? To summon an elf, 50 mana is required. This is referred to as mana cost. Stronger familiars have a higher mana cost. In other words, summoning just one familiar may require a lot of mana. This means weak familiars have low mana cost, so you can summon multiple for the same amount of mana. Choose wisely depending on the situation. Newly summoned elves will automatically join any ally they find gathering mana. Oh, we can have 20 things on screen. Okay, so now we have 2 elves. Increase the number of your elves like this to speed up the mana gathering process.
To work with runes, you need mana. Always keep an eye on your reserves. Now, try summoning 10 elves.
10 elves. Victory conditions. Summon 10 elves. You will need mana for everything. Use many... Of course, we're using the elf slaves to gather for us. Wow, okay. Okay, I guess we'll just keep waiting. Is there a way to fast forward? Oh, there we go. It was the right trigger. Go, go.
You want something?
Should you wish to speed things up, simply utilize the fast forward function. I already know! But no, that's appreciated. Nicely done. You use the fast forward function. We have nothing better to do except wait. Now try summoning 10 elves. I'm on it, Try my best.
Want something? Easy.
Oh my god, we're going so fast now.
Okay.
Wait, I can't summon anymore, it seems. Maybe they're being made? Or they're being summoned? Oh, I'm clicking on the elves instead of the portal.
Come forth.
I think I oversummoned.
You want something? You want something?
Well done. Now don't forget, this is the first step to using magic.
How's that?
Victory! Wow, okay. I mean, it was a tutorial, so no surprise. Oh god, we got a grade. Title, Star Magician. I don't know if that is good or bad. Decipher a new page of the grimoire. Fairy ring, summon fairy. I don't know what it is. I know it's grimoire, but I love saying grimoire.
Bartido, cease bothering me.
What's
Bartido.
gotten into you? You're acting strange, Hiram.
Hiram.
It's as if that pale-faced witch doctor stole your soul along with your blood.
Don't you ever say that again. How dare you speak ill of Miss Opalnaria?
You seem to be quite fond of her. Who's there?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to eavesdrop.
You must be the new student Margarita was talking about. Lilith, was it?
Yes, that's right. And you are?
I am Hiram Menth,
Menth.
mild-mannered student.
Mild-mannered student.
She'll be gone soon enough.
I don't like this guy already.
Tito, that isn't very nice. Don't worry about him. It's just that new students who don't behave go missing every once in a while.
You mean the ghost witch?
She is but a single problem. It is far more dangerous to open secret doors. This tower was once the castle of the feared Archmage who terrified the world.
Oh.
There are rooms beyond closed doors that are still enchanted by his magic.
Infinite
Don't be
corridor.
around by your curiosity. Although, I doubt you'll heed my warning. I can already picture you
What a
doing something
douche.
stupid. Perhaps something regretful.
I assume you're trying to insult me. Maybe you were right about me. Why, I even feel like summoning the Archmage. Now, if you'll excuse me. Welcome, Lilith. It's nice to meet you.
Hiram seems kind of friendly now.
With him?
No.
Have we ever met before? No, that's impossible. Forget it. I have to go help Dr. Chartreuse with his experiments now.
Chartreuse.
See you later.
Oh man, some of these names are gonna be hard to remember.
My name is Bartido Ballantyne. Be sure to remember it.
Bartido Ballantyne.
I won't do it because you told me to.
Yeah, I've already forgotten his name. Receive a gallery illustration as a reward. Departure. Oh wow, that looks great. Dragons are amazing! My town looks so tiny already! Number 62, it seems. What? Okay, oh, I was like, it's telling me that I can move, but I can't really move. Oh man, this is a really cool illustration, actually. Alright, we have more illustrations and notebook entries, I think. I don't know how to access them. So, tactical notebook. Anything Lilith learns in class or during battle will be added here. If you find yourself stuck at any point, try overlooking these notes. You can save at any time during battles. However, if you return to the bookshelf, you will lose all records of the current battle. It's a good idea to save during difficult stages so you can easily go back if you make a mistake. Gathering mana. Mana can be gathered from crystals by certain familiars such as elves. The crystal will become smaller as it is harvested, eventually disappearing. You can check the amount of mana remaining in a crystal by placing your cursor over it. The more familiars you have gathering mana, the better, though more than 5 or 6 of them will overcrowd in front of the crystal, and the gathering speed will remain the same. Elf, the most elementary glamour familiar. They can gather mana from crystals, but are incapable of attacking at all. Elves can heal allied familiars, so long as they aren't astrals. Leveling the fairy ring rune will allow them to recover symbols and runes as well. Okay. And the gallery, oh, okay. Ah, this looks like some place for thumbnail stuff. Cause this one also honestly looks great. I really like this image. Oh, look at that dragon. I do remember seeing gameplay, or honestly I saw a playthrough of Odin Sphere, because it didn't seem like it was ever coming to Nintendo consoles. And a lot of the dragons looked like that design, so that was pretty cool. So, Bartido, we got Hiram. Okay, so they have all the characters here as well in the art book thing. The backstory. Whoa, backstory. I'm gonna look at these illustrations for a little bit. One of them is a cover art, and this one looks like a nice poster art. Yeah. So Lilith Blonde, the protagonist of this game, who was recognized for her magical talent and invited to the Silver Star Tower. Born to a poor family in the countryside, she dreams of becoming a great magician to make her family proud. She has 3 younger brothers at home. Gaff, an elf assigned to take care of Lilith's room. He loves to clean, but is easily distracted, which often leads him to breaking things. Margarita Surprise. Wait, I thought Surprise was the name of the familiar. Whoops. Oh no. Sorry. Familiar is Shirley. A student at the Magic Academy whose frog familiar, Shirley, sits on her head. A lovable, sociable, and somewhat absent-minded girl, she was invited to the tower after Gamel rescued her from being burned at the stake. Hiram Menth, a bi-spectacled honor student who is in love with his necromancy instructor, Old Paneria. Ooh, spicy. He is quite passionate despite his calm exterior, sometimes clashing with those around him for the sake of his beloved. Bartido Valentine, a student who studies alchemy. He is crude and roguish, but sincere at heart. Although he claims to be better at combat than magic, he can summon chimeras and golems. Bartido is irritated by Opaneria, who often interferes with Chartreus's research. And the backstory. Okay, the lore. The great magician Gamel had long sought to improve the standing of magic users and petitioned the king to safeguard those who were persecuted and lost their lives in vain, as well as those who possessed such talents. Ironically, due to the efforts of his former fellow apprentice, the Archmage Calvaris, I wonder if that's the one that Hiram mentioned before. Gamel's wish was granted, and Gamel himself opened the academy. However, Gamel had one problem. He could not find the Philosopher's Stone. Wow, that's always like a pretty big plot device in a lot of these fantasy magic, specifically magic settings, at least ones that involve alchemy. The magical stone of wish fulfillment that had once been in Calvaris' possession. Huh, so his apprentice had the Philosopher's Stone. Interesting. Gamel feared that if it fell into wicked hands again, it could... Wait, again? So I guess Calvaris was evil. Oh yeah, that's probably the Archmage they were talking about. Gamel feared that if it fell into wicked hands again, it could lead to the return of the Archmage. Since the king had given strict orders to search for the stone, Gamel established the academy for the protection and education of magicians within the Silver Star Tower, the former residence of the Archmage, where the stone was believed to be hidden. This is how the Magic Academy came to be. The whereabouts of the stone, however, remain unknown. Oh, that's what's gonna be. Well, it's the backstory. That's gonna be the plot device. We're gonna have to find, or things are gonna center around this Philosopher's Stone and the secret of the Archmage, I guess. Ooh, interesting. Well, that was a pretty lengthy gallery. Let's head over to day 2. Gamel's lecture 2.
Ready to go.
Today, I will teach you how to build your magic to use the power of fairies. Fairies can fly around freely and can even pass right through walls and floors.
Ethereal ether
But
step.
unlike the elves, these ladies are freewheeling and hard to control. If you can get them to cooperate, you'll find their magical bows quite useful.
Oh, we have some attackers on our side now.
That's not very nice, old man. Are you saying that we're selfish?
Yes.
What are you girls doing out here? Well, it can't
Wow.
be helped now. It's time to practice, Miss Lilith.
So the elves were 50 cost. I wonder how much these
So you're the magician today?
these fairies will be.
This better be worth it.
There are some demons around, but don't worry. The fairies' arrows are strong. Now go on. Don't be afraid to lead them. Your allies are on the bottom floor. To
Allies?
gather mana from the crystal, you must gain control of the crystal. Command the elves to envelop the crystal with the pixie's shrub.
Huh.
Okay, here we go.
You have gained a new familiar, the fairy. Unlike elves, fairies are familiars for attacking the enemy to destroy them. Although weak individually, in a group, they can be very powerful and deadly. They are versatile, easy-to-use familiars. Now, move the fairy downstairs. To give multiple familiars a command, hold the Y button and drag the cursor over the fairies. So I'm holding the Y button. Oh. Wow, okay. You have selected all of them. Now, if you give them a command, they will all receive it at once. Select the area with the light blue arrow at the bottom and press A button to move the fairies.
Stand guard.
This is how you move multiple familiars at once. I wonder if you can only move the familiars if they're the same type. Because, like, what if I, like, highlighted the elves, for example? Oh, it's a demon. Look, there's something coming from below. Look at the color of the gauge above the familiar. You will see that the gauge is red. This is an enemy. It's moving. Oh, it's coming.
I'm counting on you.
It's dead. You've defeated the enemy. As you saw, familiars waiting in the area will automatically counter an oncoming attack. Look at the green gauge above the fairies that we were just fighting. You can see that the gauge has decreased. The gauge displays the familiar's HP. When this gauge is depleted, the familiar will disappear. Now, let's move the fairies to the bottom. Move them to the area with the arrow. Good, they all moved. Don't forget about the elves that were left behind as well. Move them to the area with the arrow as well. So if I... okay, let's move them here. Up, up, up. There we go. Now the moving is complete. As you saw, they take a lot more time than the fairies. Flying familiars, like the fairies, can move to locations much quicker than walking familiars like the elves. Now, here is an explanation of a special method of selecting targets. For example,
Okay, fine.
why did the elf move away? When there are many overlapping familiars like this one, it could be difficult to select a specific one. Even if you want to select an elf to head to a crystal, the fairy is in the way and you can't select him. Ah, that's why you moved there. At times like these, there is an alternative method. You may find it more convenient. Try pressing up.
Okay.
You selected all of one type of familiar. Try pressing up again.
Okay, fine.
Wow, that is very useful. Now you have selected all of a different type of familiar. Pressing up will select all of a given type of familiar in order. You can also select just one familiar at a time by pressing right and left.
Okay.
A familiar has been selected. Try pressing it again.
You want something?
A different familiar has been selected. You can use right and left like this to select any familiar on the screen in order. Pressing up in this situation will select all other familiars of the same type as well. So he's already selected and that's so neat. Now you have selected all the familiars of the type you originally selected. To select all of a specific familiar, use up. To search and select any individual familiar, press right and left. Now select all the elves and send them to the crystal and begin gathering mana. Try selecting all the elves by pressing up.
You want something?
How to go
Once they are
about
all selected, target the crystal with A and begin gathering mana.
Okay.
Yes, farm it for me. I forgot about the fast forward
It's
button.
our crystal now.
It's mine
Should
now.
we bring the mana to the rune?
In order to summon fairies from the rune, Fairy Ring, you must upgrade your rune by 1 level using mana. Go ahead and try it.
Upgrade the rune. Now, let's talk about leveling up runes. There are many types of runes, and each has a different familiar that it can summon. Let's look at an example. You should be used to seeing this rune by now. This one is called the Fairy Ring, and can summon elves and fairies. Try selecting the rune with Y. Look at the bottom of the screen. A set of icons has appeared. Oh. The furthest left is the usual summon elf icon, but look, one more option to the right. There's an icon with a bow and arrow. This is the icon for summon fairy. But if you look closely, the color is darkened. This means that this icon is currently unable to be selected. But why can't it be selected? This is because in order to activate Fairy Ring, the rune for the Fairy Ring must be at level 2. The runes are all level 1 at first. This means it needs to be leveled up once. Then, how should you level up the rune? As you guessed, the icon to the furthest right is the level up button icon. Now select the icon for level up using L and R, and level up by pressing the A button. Costs 100. Level up is complete. Now select the rune using Y one more time.
You want something?
It's in the way. Okay. The icon for Summon Fairy has lit up, and is now usable. By the way, look at your mana in the light blue at the lower left of the screen. It's at 36. It has been reduced by 100. Leveling up a rune will consume mana, remember that.
Now try summoning enough fairies to get rid of all the demons in this room. But be careful. When they are badly hurt, they return to their own world.
Any way to heal them, or you just summon more of them? All right, there are an enemy familiar imp has appeared. Okay, so use the fairies to defeat the imp. In order to attack, select the familiar and use the attack command. First, select all of your fairies.
You want something?
Okay, fine.
Now select attack with L and R. How will they know who to attack? Oh, whoops. Now, well, I'll have to see that later. Press A to select the area with the arrow. Oh, they'll just sit there, okay.
Stay on guard, everyone.
Oh, one of the fairies is taking a lot of damage and will probably die very soon. No. Well done, you have defeated the enemy imp. But your fairies have also been hurt, and some have been lost. Each fight you wage will exhaust your familiars. But if you have too few familiars, they will be outnumbered. But don't panic. Just summon more familiars and attack after you have gained enough in numbers. Ah, I see. Now continue to summon fairies and try to defeat all the imps. They may be hiding in the dark where you cannot see. Send your fairies to scout every corner. Okay, victory condition, destroy all devils. Let's see battle tips. Move around in a group to beat multiple imps. Okay, so we move like that. Can we pause? Okay, that's one way of pausing. Is there a method of pausing that allows me to, like, stop while also looking around the map? No, I don't think so. At least not that I know of. Oh, okay, I can just try selecting them. I see. Okay, in that case, let's move, I guess, all the fairies. I'll have them go over. Oh god! Wait. Okay. We'll have them attack this one. Oh wait. I forgot. I gotta summon stuff.
Okay. How to go about this? Fairy, heed my call. Okay. Elf, come.
All right, summoned a bunch of fairies. Okay, attack those imps. Kill all of them. Okay, so we'll have more scout here. Oh. Kill this imp. This area is dark. We'll go over here. Oh my god, that's a lot. Alright, we killed all the imps. Okay, this is gonna be harder to manage than I thought. The Star Magician! Ooh, new character.
Hello, my name is Lilith Blonde. Are you a magician in training too?
Oh, she's got a cat.
I'm Amaretta. I have been living here for 2 months now.
I just got here 2 days ago.
Huh.
It's nice to meet you.
Her tone was a little bit
Such
unnatural.
a healthy body. Oh, I'm sorry. I like your smile. Can I touch it?
Whoa, that's a bit too close. I've literally just met you.
Sure.
Whoa!
Aren't we quick to get around?
Oh!
Good afternoon.
Where did you come
my
from?
Mischievous uncle. Why are you still following me around? If you want something, please tell me.
My dear, the only thing that concerns me right now is how you are doing.
Well, he's clearly evil.
From your head to those slender legs, how does it feel deep inside that body?
Dude, that's creepy.
Just looking at you is enough to pique my interest. What can I say?
Please stop it. You're making her uncomfortable.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Mind yourself, or your uncouth soul will learn the devil's definition of immoral.
What is
Dear
wrong
me,
with
how
you?
vulgar. Forgive me. Correction, your soul is rustic.
Leave me alone.
You must be a new student. Pleased to meet you. I am Advocat.
Advocate?
I teach sorcery.
The devil's advocate.
You're a teacher?
Though I doubt he deserves your respect. Shouldn't you tell her what you are?
Is she a robot? She seems so
What
unnatural.
you call destruction, sin, or simply evil is my very nature. Simply put, I am a devil.
Okay, devil's advocate.
Like
Okay, sure.
hooves and horns?
Please, those inferior misconceptions are getting old, even by devil standards. Your ignorant friend has spoiled my mood. I shall entertain you later, Amoretta.
Wait, she's related to a devil? Is she part devil?
His advances always make me nervous. You saved me. Let me thank you.
By touching you.
No problem.
Okay, that was weird. Receive the gallery illustration as a reward. The power of glamour. Whoa, that looks so cool. I put my own spin on a glamour spell, and now the whole room is full of plants. Okay. Oh wait, no, that was her. Whoops. Wow. Yeah, let's. That is a very pretty illustration. Great use of colors. I love how like the bottom left is very like nature-like. You got red, yellow, green, and you know the colors of like a lot of plants. And then there's the blue crystal on the top right that shines on like everything, giving it like a tinge of like a blue flare, which is really beautiful. Any other illustrations? Let's see. Oh yeah, we do. We got Fairy. Highly reliable glamour familiars. Their freewheeling behavior makes them difficult for apprentice magicians to handle. Amaretta Vergin. Okay, Vergin. A student at the Magic Academy who's always with her black cat. Though her quiet, unemotive ways make her mind hard to read, her smile captivates all who see it, and that extends beyond just humans. Advocat. A devil who teaches sorcery under a contract with Gamel, the details of which are unknown. He makes a virtue of behaving like a gentleman, but shows his true face as a devil on occasion. Because of this, he is disliked by many students. And magicians. The magicians of this world use runes inscribed in grimoires to access a variety of powers. The three magicians who created the Philosopher's Stone, one of whom betrayed the kingdom by plotting to monopolize the stone, are widely known. Although the status of the magicians has been rising in the kingdom in recent years, they are still feared and ostracized. In some regions, the oppression of witches still remains strong. Okay. In that case, let's do one more. Gamel's Lecture 3.
Such diligence, Miss Lilith.
Of course, Professor. Becoming a magician is very important to me and my family.
Blind passion is a privilege of youth. You can't sprint forever.
But my heart races and I can't calm down. I can't help but want to learn more.
Very well. I shall teach you all you'd like. After all, this is a school.
But I was surprised to find that there's a devil teaching here.
Oh.
Oh.
I suppose it is startling at first, but there's not a finer teacher. Who better to learn the craft of sorcery from than a devil?
He's technically got a point.
He is a devil, right?
He can't play any tricks here. He's only a teacher posing as a gentleman. And appearance-wise, there is someone... Well, you'll find out soon enough.
You'll see, you'll see.
Let's begin. Today, I'll teach you magic defense against spirits and demons.
We got the defense, the supports. Obtain Grimoire Wicca.
Talismans declare sanctuary. The power of spirits work towards the gem, and this power protects its surroundings. Now, try to protect your own rune, and at the same time, destroy mine.
All right.
Okay.
Focus.
Victory condition, destroy Gamel's runes. The enemy symbols are strong. Gather enough mana and prepare your forces. Destroy the enemy symbols one at a time. From this stage on, enemy familiars will advance in and attack your area. You must protect the sanctuary and the ruin that you have taken the time to build. Okay, so we have the circle there on the left and the crystal on the right. In order to strengthen your defense, it may be wise to invent a talisman. Talismans are artillery cannons for defense. They won't move, but they deal strong attacks to enemies that come close, ridding you of them. These objects are referred to as symbols. Now, let's build a talisman. In order to invent a talisman, a new rune called Wicca is needed. So try making one of those first. Oh, we're using the X button now. Open. Okay, an icon has shown up at the bottom of the screen. Glamour. These icons represent the grimoires, which are magical books used to activate runes. Grimoires will come from one of 4 different types of different trees of magic. But for now, to make it easier, you can only access those from the Glamour branch. Select the green G icon with an A button. The G stands for Glamour, spirit magic of nature. As you can see, there are 2 grimoires. To the left is the usual fairy ring, and the right one is Wicca, which you will now make. Select Wicca to the right using R and L. Now choose the location to build the rune. Runes cannot be made just anywhere. If it is red, a rune cannot be made there. This time, make it where the arrow is. Move the cursor to the arrow and press A button to set up the rune. Okay, they have blocks for us. Ah, I see. Pop. So they look different. Yeah, okay. Success! The rune Wicca is complete. It is similar to the fairy ring next to it. This light green color represents glamour. Look closely to see that the pattern is different. Finally, you are now fully ready to advent a talisman. Only elves can advent a talisman. Go on and select an elf. Oh, you can summon a unicorn.
You want something?
Look at the command icon at the bottom of the screen. The icon to the furthest right is the command to advent talisman. Select this with R and L. Now select any area to advent the talisman, like rune. The talisman cannot be built where the mark turns red. This time, make it where the arrow is. Move the cursor to the arrow and press A button to advent the talisman. Oh, I thought it would have to be near the thing, but okay. Success! The talisman is complete. Now try to advent one more talisman right next to it. Oh, there's gonna be some getting used to.
Do my best.
Select. Can I select another elf to make the process faster? Nice work! This should be a good defense for now. Let's move the elves aside so that they won't get in the way.
You want something?
Wow, they did it themselves. Oh, we have 500 mana. The enemy imps are approaching. Let's watch as the talismans do their job.
I'm counting on you.
Oh wow, that's a lot stronger than the fairies. You have defeated 2 imps. Symbols like this talisman cannot move, but they are very effective for defense. Now, destroy all the enemy's runes while defending against the enemy's attacks. Oh wow, whoa, look at those booties. The runes look different than usual. This is a different tree of magic than glamour. This is a rune of sorcery. Imps are the familiars that belong to sorcery. Oh, so we have different... Okay, they did mention the books of magic. Or, yeah, so different runes will summon different things. The objects next to the rune look odd, but these are also symbols called guardians. They will attack you if you come close, so watch out. Good luck destroying all the enemy runes. Okay, so let's go down and see. We have a lot of undiscovered area on the bottom. Okay, so
You want something?
let's farm some stuff. So, we definitely need some materials, but we can also summon some fairies. So, let's do that. Actually, let's summon a bunch of elves first.
Come forth.
You want something?
Oh, I forgot. I have to level this up.
Go about this.
Man, the UI is gonna have some getting used to. Okay, whoa.
How to go about
I was too
this.
busy focusing on trying to get mana and stuff that I didn't notice that these imps were already on their way. Let's move them here and see if there's anything here. Nope. Ah, okay. So we've got enough stuff. Oh my god, those are really strong. They destroyed my fairies. Woo! Alright, let's summon more since we can.
Fairy, heed my call. Okay, fine.
What if I move like an enormous number of them? Put them right here. And then have them attack this one. Alright. And then we'll get more fairies. We'll just keep getting more fairies. And then we'll have all of them go over here and attack all these. We'll attack this thing. And attack this thing. Alright, look at that. They can't do anything.
You're a quick learner. It may be early, but you can move on to the next course. Go see Miss Opalneria tomorrow.
Ooh.
I will inform her that you will be coming.
Yes. The teacher that
How's that?
I forgot his name already. The dude has a crush on. The Star Magician. Oh yeah, that one.
Oh, the new student. Did I scare you? Hi, I'm Chartreuse, the alchemy teacher.
The one that
Lion teacher?
Valentine
What's going on here?
is working for.
It's a sort of transformation incantation. High-level stuff and quite rare.
Yes, Chartreuse was a handsome boy.
Is that the other one?
Now he's just a miserable beast.
The one that starts with an O?
Opalneria.
Opalneria, yes.
Looks are meaningless to those who can see inner qualities.
Your skin, as white as a blanket of snow. It was delightfully pale.
Okay.
But now, I'm covered in fur. I'm not the same man you fell in love with.
Oh, there's history.
Slender like an ivory doll. Your blonde hair, soft and shiny.
I'm sure my bristly hair and muscular shoulders don't do anything for you.
That's because you refuse. Let me love you, and your curse will be lifted.
Oh wow, there's definitely some history between them. Man, I feel bad for. Oh, man, I forgot his name. Oh no. Okay, whoops.
I would prefer
The glasses
that you
dude.
Stop disturbing my research and my curse. Besides, I don't have time for love or hate, even with immortality.
He's immortal.
Liar. Tell that to your little doll.
If you're talking about Amaretta, you're wrong. You're
Oh.
wrong and you're sick.
Amaretta is a doll.
Such petty excuses.
Okay, that's not too surprising.
This isn't over. Even under threat of torture or death, I will still never give up on you.
Wow, they've got
I
history.
think I should be going now. Excuse me.
I kind of like the lion dude. He seems kind of cool.
That was awkward.
Yikes.
Devil, a lion, and then her.
Oh my.
There are so many strange teachers here.
I think that covers most of the cast, actually. Receive a gallery illustration as a reward. Whoa, food. Oh, damn. Okay, so we got corn. We got some bread with some filling in it. A giant tomato. That's... Actually, no, it's just very zoomed in. Some beans in the middle. I can't tell what that is on the top right. I think it might be some kind of sausage? I don't know. Got mushrooms, bacon, and a different sausage, and an egg. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, let's check out the gallery once again. Okay, we got Chartreuse Grande. A lion-headed alchemy instructor. He was once a handsome young man before being cursed with the form of a beast. Chartreuse has no interest in anything other than his research, and is unconcerned with his lionesque appearance. Though indifferent to the mundane, a special side of him emerges only with Amaretta. Oh. Opalneria Rain. Necromancy. So his name is Hiram. Hiram is in love with Opalneria. Oh man, okay. A necromancy instructor with a dignified and bewitching beauty. Opalneria is in love with Chartreuse, whereas Hiram pines for her. She struggles with her romantic life, which never seems to go her way. Although she appears to be young and beautiful, she is much older than meets the eye. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and we have the Silver Star Tower. An academy that only admits those boys and girls who have been recognized for their outstanding magical aptitude. Once a residence of the evil Archmage, the castle is still equipped with magical traps to repel intruders, which are rumored to have claimed the lives of many curious youths. The outer wall of the colossal tower is mainly made of red granite, while the inner walls are made of white limestone. The interior is divided into 11 levels, though the upper levels are somehow older than the lower ones, a curious feature. Maybe the upper levels are more dangerous so people don't visit them, so people keep renewing the lower levels. Well, yeah, look at that image. That is a big tower. It reaches into the heavens. Okay. You know what? I'll do one more.
Let's do it.
Opalneria's lecture.
You're the new student.
Village Blah.
Lilette's like, eh.
Forget everything you saw yesterday, all right? Now, let's begin the lecture. Necromancy is a holy magic, and yet it is categorized as a dark art.
I kind of like how we're learning from all these teachers, not just I forgot the bearded dude. Names are hard to remember.
This is because we must control death and contact the miracles of God, souls. Ghosts are intangible, like illusions. They are special beings called astrals, made of matter that is not of this world. Unless your power affects astrals, you don't stand a chance against ghosts. Lilith Blonde, do you understand?
Yes. So normal physical attacks won't work against astrals.
Oh, that's gonna be incorporated in
Necromancy
fights.
has a great advantage over demonic forces. The power of sublimated spirits is similar to the greater power that evil fears. Only through the pleasures and pain of flesh can devils tempt man. Therefore, a strong will with no body is their most undesirable opponent. Now come.
Ooh, that's interesting. Grimoire, Hades Gate.
I forbid you to use any runes other than necromancy. Open the grimoire I gave you.
This grimoire is pretty grim.
Your faded souls, and like the elves, force them to collect mana.
Oh man.
Then awaken the ghost knight. None are more reliable and frightening than they.
This is pretty cool actually. Victory condition, destroy open areas, familiars, and ruins. Phantoms are strong against imps and can defeat them more easily than fairies. A new familiar, Ghost, has appeared. Ghosts are familiars that belong to the necromancy tree of grimoires. Ghosts, like elves, can gather mana. Now try using Ghost to collect some mana. Try selecting all the ghosts. Select the crystal with the A button and gather the mana. Oh, they can fly. Okay, that'll be useful actually. The sanctuary has formed around the crystal. It is a different sanctuary than the elves. This is a sanctuary of necromancy. Each grimoire has a different sanctuary that can only be used by familiars of the type that you created. Therefore, in this situation, only ghosts can gather mana from this crystal. Elves, on the other hand, cannot get mana here. Ah, I see. And they can go through walls. Also, mana gathered by familiars can only be taken to a rune of the same magic tree. Ah, that's gonna get super complicated. I think we have 4 books of magic. For example, Ghosts can only take it to the blue necromancy rune. It cannot go to a green fairy ring, so watch out for that. By the way, have you noticed the way that ghosts gather mana? They move vertically, ignoring the terrain of the map. This is because ghosts are flying type familiars. Now, wait for more mana to be gathered. Next, summon a Phantom, an offense-oriented familiar of necromancy. This blue rune is the Hades Gate, one of the runes for necromancy. You can summon ghosts and phantom familiars. Try selecting the rune Hades Gate with Y. I think you have to level it up. Look at the icon at the bottom of the screen. The icon to the left is Summon Ghost, in the middle is Summon Phantom. You can see that the Summon Phantom icon is darkened, as was the case with the fairy. The rune level is not high enough. Select the level up icon to level up the rune. You can now select Summon Phantom. Select this with L and R, then confirm with A.
Phantom, to my side.
My lord, Phantom has been summoned. Look, the imps have come to attack.
You can do it.
Oh wow, it is slow as hell. Oh yeah, but you can't hit them. Oh, that's really funny. That's what open area is talking about. Notice that the phantoms are taking no damage at all. This is because phantoms are astral beings. Astral familiars are like ghosts and do not have a physical form. On the other hand, elves and fairies who have a physical body are called substance. Phantom and ghosts are astral. Just remember that light blue familiars are all astral. Familiars may have attacks that are only effective against astral, or only effective against substance, or effective against both. Imp attacks do not work on Astral. That's why the Phantom is undamaged. No matter how many imps you have, they cannot hurt the Phantom at all. Remember this. Now use the Phantom wisely and destroy the enemy rune. Alright, I summoned a bunch of Phantoms. Let's see if there's anything here. Oh, can they fly? No, they climb up the stairs. I'm just gonna summon a whole bunch of stuff.
To my side.
Alright, I summoned a whole bunch of Phantoms. Phantoms, unite! And let us ascend. Oh, there's some things here. Go! Mess them up! Oh, wait. When did they get here? No! No! Oh, wait. Oh, wow, I severely messed up. Huh? I didn't notice where they even came from. Well, this is gonna be awkward. I'll have to pay attention to the map. Oh, we got some beings here. Okay, well, we took some damage on that one.
I thought the ghosts would be scary, but I think I can get along well with them.
Yeah,
As Sir
pretty
Gamma
friendly.
mentioned, I see there is potential in you. Well done.
Thanks, everyone.
I didn't do that well, that one. It's a learning process. Still a star magician. What character will we
Do
meet
not
this time?
wander. There is a dangerous rune laid out in the room beyond that door. Read that special grimoire I gave you. It will help you contact various ghosts.
Yes, ma'am. I'll memorize every word of it.
Who's there? Come out.
There's gonna be a lot of that, isn't it?
To visit, Opalnaria. You have such great taste in decor.
Hello, devil.
What do you want? It's never good to have devils walking around in your room.
Does that mean tea is out of the question?
Yes.
With that rune formation, a typical imp would fall victim to your forces.
Get out! If it wasn't for Sir Gamel, I would have purged you a long time ago.
That is easier said than done, my dear. Though I could always break your heart.
This is some kind of joke, right?
Stay back, Lilith. Do not take me lightly. I can subdue any devil I choose.
Oh, I surrender to your dreadful necromancy. You have too many pale friends.
I wonder, is there a log? No, there is not. Okay.
No wonder you guard the soul container. Look, you even have my legs shaking.
Soul
I shall
container?
leave now. Any rational devil would wisely make the same decision.
I don't care what you know about seals. You will never be able to break my runes.
I will say, Opalnaria has a very provocative appearance. Yes.
Is that so? You almost sound convinced. The world doesn't concede to one's will. For example, your budding love life.
Got him.
Ms. Opalnaria?
Yeah, not many
Return
people
to your
like
room at
him.
once. Understand?
I kind of feel that Opalnaria is not going to be evil. She's just going to be very vain in some aspects. Like, she really wants something and she'll try very hard to get. Oh, look at that. Wow. Miss Opalnaria is so mesmerized by her own reflection. I need to sneak out of here before she sees me. Oh, man. That's kind of funny. Okay, let's see what gallery things we get this time. Oh, we don't have anything. Ah, but I haven't checked the tactical notebook in a while. The fairy. Fairies are not very strong by themselves, so use them in groups is the key. Since they are quite fragile, however, they are susceptible to enemies with area attacks. Their high mobility and ability to fly make them ideal scouting units. Using Astral Change turns a fairy into astral form. Oh! Will allow them to attack enemies that can only affect substance, such as imps, golems, and chimeras without fear of retaliation. That's interesting, huh? Leveling your runes can make fairies stronger against dragons, or allow you to summon 2 at the same time. Ghost, a necromancy familiar that can gather mana from crystals, just like elves. As flying units, they can easily collect mana from different levels of the map. Their self-destruct command, Charge, Chaozu, no! Causes them to disappear. While it isn't very powerful against substance, it deals heavy damage against astrals. Ghost can advent the symbol Obelisk, which cannot attack but heal allied astral units in range. Oh, so we do have a heal. Phantom, a familiar with more HP and attack power than fairies. As astrals, they can attack familiars that cannot harm their intangible forms, such as imps, without fear of retaliation. Phantoms can use Berserk to increase their speed. Leveling your rune will also increase their movement and attack speeds, making them excellent attackers. Phantoms are weak to Skull Mages, who are specifically designed to combat astrals. It is also important to watch out for Psychic Storm, a homunculus attack that they are extremely vulnerable to. This drawback can be overcome by leveling your runes. Phantoms are not very good against astrals, as their attacks will only deal 20% of the damage they do to substance. Ah, I see. That's pretty interesting. But I think that's where I'm going to stop for today. Oh, wait. Grimoire 3 books? Huh. Wonder what that is. But so far, the game has a really beautiful art style at the very least, I'll say. And I'm just imagining if I played this as a kid. So we went through, let's see, prologue, 1.1 to 3, 2.1 to 3, 3.1 to 3, 4.1 to 3, and now we're on day 5. So it's like story section, battle, and then story section. The story sections are called drama. And so far the battles are practice, but maybe they'll change eventually. But yeah, one thing I will note, I did look up like the gameplay length of the game before playing it or getting into it, and I think most people said it would be like 10, 11-ish hours, while completionists would be like 16. So this probably won't be a very long Let's Play, but we'll try to make the most out of it. So far, it's pretty interesting. The RTS is, I feel like I'll have to get used to it because the buttons are not exactly what I expected, and the combat is also very not what I expected either. But all the characters so far have been relatively interesting because you can see how they interact with each other, and the seems like a lot of people don't get along, and there's definitely history behind that. Especially Advocate, man, I know he's a devil. He's causing a lot of problems around the academy, but there's definitely going to be some stuff stirring up, especially with the Archmage and the Philosopher's Stone. But we'll tackle that stuff next time. And until then, I will be seeing you. See ya!